It's now time to wrap up this question, how do cells maintain themselves? We've learned that cells have many different kinds of proteins that are doing important chemical reactions in the cell. And it's now time to focus attention on how the cell knows how to build these proteins, and the answer will be DNA. Specifically, DNA stores the recipes for making proteins. So the DNA molecule, somehow, we will learn in later lessons, somehow contains the information to build all of the different kinds of proteins found in the cell. Each protein in the cell, from a molecular construction worker here to an energy producer, these proteins up here, to proteins that metabolize glucose, to proteins that transport food into the cell, etc. Every single protein has its corresponding recipe somewhere in the DNA molecule. What the cell will do then is it will access this library of information, make a temporary copy of that recipe, and send that to the construction factories so that the cell can build a corresponding protein. Now, not only then does DNA store the recipes to build all of the important proteins in the cell, but the DNA molecule can be duplicated, so the entire cell then can go on to divide, to reproduce, passing on the know-how, the recipes for building all of the important protein parts. So DNA is a key molecule for life on Earth. While proteins are actually doing the chemistry of life, it's DNA that allows the organism to pass on the recipes to build these key proteins so that organisms can reproduce and populate the planet. In addition, if these recipes change, then the proteins are going to be changed. And this gives the organisms the capacity to change over time, and we call that evolution. And we'll take that up in a later lesson.